Now, ladies and gentlemen, within the next month, Counter-Strike 2's full world reveal will have already been a year old, and after a shaky start with the smallest percentage of the community being able to play, up until just last week, fans were starting to wonder if Valve still cared about the game, and if Counter-Strike 2 is in the same level of support as CSGO had in the final days. And just a couple weeks ago, on February 6th, Valve delivered, but fans still have questions. With billions of dollars a year made out of just cases alone inside Counter-Strike, was deleting CSGO and forcing players to move over to CS2 the right call? Was it at the right time? Where's the content here in Counter-Strike 2? Where are the long-desired features such as a modern-day anti-cheat over here in CS? These are all valid points and criticisms I want to go over in today's video. Now, very quickly, this is Luke in the post edit. These last few months I've had a lot going on in my personal life, and this video was something I didn't have the time to fully pursue, but was something that was always on my mind, especially when it comes to Counter-Strike. What really made this video happen are some recent posts from Richard Lewis on his YouTube channel. A video of his a few weeks back titled "Stop Saying Valve Don't Care" really motivated me to make this happen, but in a sense it's a discussion based off of some of his answers. Though this is a couple weeks old, it's also one of those topics that CS players may be bringing back up for years to come. All links to Richard Lewis are going to be down in the description. In my opinion, he's the best game/esports journalist out there. He gives it to you how things are. Today's video sponsor is Skins Monkey. Skins Monkey is a buying and trading marketplace where you can trade off your old skins for something new. All you do is log in with Steam, then you trade the skins you no longer want to pick up the new skins you want to obtain. Any remaining cash from trading goes to your balance that can be used in any future trade. By using my code MANDO, you can get up to a free $5, and if you choose to deposit alongside using my code, you get a total of a 35% deposit bonus. With Skins Monkey's large variety of skins, they also offer daily, weekly, and monthly giveaways. If interested, it'll be the top of the link in the description below. Now, firstly, for today's video, let's roll back to CS2's release and see where Valve went wrong. It's been a big debated question, but also topic whether CS2 should have stayed in limited test, or in mainstream terms, a beta for much longer. Valve even asked themselves this question dating back to that PC Gamer interview. The reason Valve chose to fully release the game, essentially while still in a beta, while cutting off support and servers for CSGO, is that more people while playing CS2 can easily and a faster pace identify bugs and major problems for the devs to fix. But the CS community has not liked the pace that Valve has been keeping up with us, the players, let alone the lack of communication. As it goes for Counter-Strike, the biggest problem Valve has and will continue to face is talking with us, the community. Even the worst of game companies and franchises such as EA and Ubisoft and also Activision. Yes, their games suck. They don't update the game. They don't care. They shove microtransactions down your throats. Yet they still have community managers and someone to talk to us, the players, and the devs at the same time to try and fix problems on a civil level. It's 2024 and that kind of business model needs to change. The bread and butter, aside from the lack of communication, is why isn't Valve then, but also now, fixing the game or adding new features such as content such as an anti-cheat. Now, Richard Lewis mentioned this in his most recent video, which I found so interesting that I didn't even really know what was going on behind the scenes, so I thought I'd want to inform you guys on it. He goes on to say in his video, the Source 2 engine is very difficult to learn. It's extremely sophisticated, but will be great for the long term of Counter-Strike 2. Only a handful of devs learn, but also know how to use it at the same time. So the amount of new employees that don't know how to code or fix/add basic features is at a low. Valve, as of now, back in the early stages of development for Counter-Strike 2, have hired and trained new employees to learn to code Counter-Strike 2. The only thing that they need is time. No amount of money can speed up the process of learning the Source 2 engine. And that's not exactly word for word of what Richard said, but it's pretty much the main gist, and I thought that was just so interesting. And things kind of seem to make a lot more sense of why the game is, well, how it is. Definitely answered some of my questions I've had. And a topic he continued to bring up in his video, but I've also brought up in my videos this past year, is why did Valve release Counter-Strike 2 in the state that was in while shutting down CSGO? I don't really know. The conclusion that I've come to is Valve should have made a statement that a new Counter-Strike game was in the works. That would have made CS fans to be able to hold out just a little longer. The model of no talk for months and have a major update out of the blue has gotten old for the majority of the community, especially for myself. Something else Richard Lewis pointed out in his video is that practically every other game company, crappy or not, has some sort of roadmap visually or vocally at some sort of event every single year. If it's Call of Duty, heck, even Fortnite, but instead CS fans have to do their best with the cards we've been dealt. I remember in the first couple of months of 2023, that being last year, myself being a Counter-Strike player but also YouTuber, putting together some sort of roadmap for what I think Counter-Strike could be like in that year, what we could see by the end of it. Now, luck or not, I said CS2 or Counter-Strike Source 2 was going to be coming out. That was just based off of all the leaks and data mines we saw from the year prior and up until that point. The main point is YouTubers and players shouldn't be putting that stuff together. The people at Valve should be doing it. So the community's questions of when an anti-cheat or old content from CSGO is coming or something brand new like an operation is on the horizon is pretty much answered in the sense that Valve doesn't have the manpower or enough people that know the Source 2 engine well enough in order to produce such product in the amount of time that they need. But they're probably working on all of that right now. Now, I've recently said in a couple videos that this Call to Arms update is essentially a placement for an operation. Based off all the recent data mines, especially from someone like Gabe Follow recently, I wouldn't be surprised if we see an operation or something big by the end of this year or in very early 2025. It just all would make sense. Let me know what you guys think down below. I know that was kind of an essay commentary commentary type of thing. I, for one, really enjoyed it. I also found I got a lot of information out of watching Richard Lewis's video, as I only covered a couple things from his. I still suggest you go watch it and check it out. Did you guys learn anything that you didn't know before? Leave it down below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay positive, stay sexy. I'm out, guys. Peace.